He's made a fortune investing in energy. Now billionaire Boone Pickens is betting on natural gas as a fuel for cars and trucks. A company Pickens co-founded is now getting money to open 100 natural gas fueling stations along major highways. Boone Pickens is in our New York studio this morning. Welcome to InBusiness. Congratulations on the amount of money flowing from Chesapeake Energy to one of your companies, Clean Energy. $1 billion investment over 10 years' time. What is the primary use of this money?
It's to build, the natural gas fueling infrastructure, and it's natural gas is, selling $1.50 to $2 a gallon cheaper than diesel, so it's moving in the right direction. We're getting on our own resources and getting off of OPEC oil.
But it's your belief that if you build it, they will come, that you will be able to fuel demand for natural gas if you have the infrastructure up?
Oh, we know it's coming because the trucks are moving to natural gas now because it's so much cheaper for them. See, it's 30% cleaner, and it's an American resource in an abundant supply. So, we're fools if we don't do it.
Well, you've been outspoken on this issue for years now, and I know, just looking at the numbers, you've personally spent about $82 million to try to promote this conversion to natural gas, away from a reliance on oil. Why do you think that the Natural Gas Act has stalled in Congress?
Well, Margaret, it hasn't stalled. Congress cannot manage but one bill at a time. And so you're either hung up on health care, or you're hung up on the debt, or you're hung up on the budget. And, we're sitting here with 185 co-sponsors for this bill. Half of them are Democrats and half Republicans. So you've got a bill that will pass if you can ever get it to the floor. And it's unfortunate because if you look at the last 10 years, the United States, spent $1 trillion on OPEC oil. If you move forward now and look what's going to happen 10 years out, we will spend, if oil is $100 a barrel, and that's probably conservative price at this time, if you put $100 a barrel on it and took it out 10 years, we will spend $2.2 billion. Now, we're fools to do this, and we could switch to our own resources, and that's what we should do. Your question, why don't they vote on it? Why is it stalled? It's ready to go. If we could ever get it to the floor, I think it would pass.
Well, when do you expect it to get to the floor? Are we talking another year, 2 years?
I've already lost 10 bets on thinking it would happen sooner than it has. I still believe it'll happen this year.
Well, I know a colleague of yours, Charles Koch, very well known of Koch Industries, has been lobbying against your efforts here. He doesn't want subsidies to flow to natural gas companies. Have you talked to him about why he's lobbying in opposition? He
wouldn't talk to me. I called him, he wouldn't talk to me. I told him I'd come and see him, and he wouldn't see me. And the reason he is because, look, Charles Koch works for Koch Industries. He doesn't work for America. So he imports 61,000 barrels of OPEC crude a day. He is one of the biggest recipients of the ethanol subsidy, and he's in the fertilizer business. Fertilizer business does much better if you have cheap natural gas. So he doesn't want natural gas price to move up. So here you are, Charles Koch working for Koch, Boone Pickens is working for America.
Well, you mentioned crude oil. I mean, often with the country, just human nature, people don't move until there's a crisis. You have OPEC out right now forecasting sort of meager demand, a fragile economy, lessening demand for crude oil supply. So that's not going to be supportive of prices, or do you think that you are going to see in the second half of the year oil continue to climb back towards $100 a barrel?
It'll be over $100 a barrel by the end of the year. You may peak in the first quarter of next year for a period of time, but what's happened to you, supply is about as much as it can do right now. OPEC's doing all they can do. The Saudis are producing 9.6 million barrels a day. They can't get to 10 million barrels. So here you're at supply peak, demand goes up. The only way you can manage demand if supplies peak is raise the price. And that's the way it'll be managed. The price will go up and demand will be controlled with price.
Do you think that it was the right call to release oil from emergency supplies at the Strategic Petroleum Reserve and by the IEA? Do you expect more releases like that?
No, I don't. I don't understand why they released it. Here, they released 30 million barrels. The world uses 88 million barrels a day. So we use in the United States 20 million barrels a day. So you release 30, use 20. I don't understand it. There was not much interest in purchasing it, and it actually went into the hands of traders and then went in into tankers to actually play what we call a contango in the oil market. So it was a locked-in profit for the traders.
Quickly, before we let you go, because I could talk to you for some time here, Boone, but I know you've been politically active, clearly, in lobbying. You mentioned Charles Koch there. He's been supportive of some increasingly conservative politicians, Tea Party members, etc. Do you have political conviction for who you're going to support in 2012 yet?
No, I don't. I'm going to get this bill passed, and then I'll decide on that.
Energy policy is going to be your deciding issue?
It's it. I've spent 3 years on it, and I'm getting tired and frustrated, but I'm damn sure going to see it to the finish line. We're either going to have an energy policy for America, or I'm going to go down fighting.
Boone, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Always good talking to you.
Thank you, Margaret.